He said congrats on the selfie. Then everything fell apart. The sun hung low, casting long golden streaks across the quiet street. Shadows stretched and bent in strange ways, twisting along the pavement. I held my phone in my hand, framing the perfect selfie. The sunlight hit my face just right, warm and soft. A gentle breeze carried the faint scent of rain from earlier in the day. Everything seemed normal, peaceful even. I tapped the screen and laughed at my own expression. A notification appeared instantly. It was from him. He said, "Congrats on the selfie." I smiled. My chest tightened just slightly, like the first flutter of excitement. Then my phone froze in my hand. The world around me seemed to pause. Even the leaves on the trees stopped moving. A shadow passed over the sunlight, though no clouds were above. I turned, expecting someone to be behind me. There was no one. A sudden chill ran down my spine. The rustling of leaves grew sharper, like whispered voices close to my ear. My stomach tightened. Every step forward felt heavier than the last. Another buzz on my phone. Another message. It said, "I can see you." The breeze died completely. The birds had vanished. My hands shook as I gripped the phone tighter. A sharp scraping noise came from the alley beside me. Concrete scraped under something moving slowly but with purpose. I tried to call him back. The screen went black. No signal, no light, no sound. A shadow emerged from the alley. Tall, impossibly still, and yet unnaturally fast. I stumbled backward. My breath came in ragged bursts. The air felt thick, almost liquid against my skin. The shadow moved closer, reflecting my own distorted image back at me. My heartbeat thundered in my ears. I remembered the selfie I had just taken. I pulled the phone up to look. Behind me in the reflection, there was a figure. It was him, but not him. The face was twisted, smiling far too wide, eyes glinting with something alive and wrong. I dropped the phone. It shattered across the pavement, the pieces echoing like screams in the quiet street. The shadow reached toward me, slow, deliberate. I ran. Every step pounded against the street. Every turn led to more shadows, more reflections. Every window returned 100 eyes staring back at me. Finally, a door appeared, slightly ajar. I pushed it open and slammed it behind me. The darkness inside was thick but calm. I sank to the floor, heart hammering. The shattered phone glittered faintly in the cracks of light. I whispered, "It is over." Outside, the wind picked up again. Leaves rustled softly this time. The street seemed empty. No shadows moved. No voices whispered. I picked up the largest piece of the phone. The selfie stared back. I did not see the shadow anymore, only my own wide, terrified eyes. I realized some moments change everything. Some words, even simple congratulations, carry more weight than they should. And some images, once captured, never leave you alone. I sat there, listening to the slow tick of silence. My hands were shaking less now. The world outside continued as if nothing had happened. But I knew better. Hours passed. Every sound outside made me jump. The floorboards creaked. A car engine started far down the street. Even the soft hum of a distant refrigerator made me tense. I placed the phone piece back on the floor. The air felt lighter. The shadows outside were gone. The street was calm. I breathed in slowly, finally allowing myself to relax. Yet, even as I sat in the quiet, I could not shake the feeling that eyes were watching. From the corner of the room, the faintest shadow flickered. I stared, heart hammering. It vanished as quickly as it appeared. People walked, cars drove, birds sang. Nothing seemed unusual, and yet, I knew some moments leave an invisible mark. Some words, some messages, some selfies, they never truly disappear. I locked the door behind me. The key clicked. The sunlight spilled through the window again, and for the first time since that moment, I allowed myself to believe I was safe. But deep down, I knew that the next notification could come at any time, and when it did, everything might fall apart again.